What's up, Jiggy? How you doing, man? Alright, we're gonna cast a few. Cast a few as I drink my coffee. I'll play a few. And, maybe play some ladder, not sure. Anyway, in the top right-hand corner of the map, it's the red Protoss. He is Barcode. His opponent, the one, the only, we all know him and love him as Frame Show. Trying to get the most mileage I can out of the morning voice. I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Got a good practice session in last night with a clanmate. By the way, I need to message the clan leader again because I need to get you and Frame Show into the clan. I don't know if they fixed the problem yet. I think I told you the clan tag was absolutely full on EU, and he told me they were doing some restructuring, so I don't know if they're going to do like 2 separate clan tags, like one for the academy team, one for the pro team. I'm not sure how they're going to go about it, but yeah, so he said they're restructuring over the course of the next couple weeks or something, but I'll remind him again today so we can get you guys that tag. At any rate, totally normal so far. Reaper expansion versus a Gateway expansion. I do believe it was Nexus before Cybernetics Core. Alright, man, sounds good. Reaper's gonna hunt down this probe. It's a nice little pickoff. Just denies further scouting for the time being. Any moment I expect the next tech to come up. Look at that. What a profit. There it is. Stargate. Nice location for the Stargate, too. Not sure if the Reaper will see it. It's going to jump in here. I think he still has to go to the left in order to see it, though. Oh. Does confirm. It's a Stargate. Good scout here by Frame Show. Really on top of his scouting thus far. Taking out that first probe and then confirming a Stargate. Don't think he'll be able to get another probe. Shouldn't be able to do so. Really good zoning, I must say, by the Barcode here. And right as I say that, Frame Show just sneaks out. Keeps that Reaper alive. Don't get complacent. Keep run. No. Oh, man. So it's going to be Hellions. My guess is we'll see. So this could be a Banshee. Very well could be a Banshee. Could also just be... And theoretically, could people have been making Ravens? But I just don't really know why you do a Hellion Raven in TVP, so I'm guessing it's going to be a Banshee. Anyway. Aren't too many units to deal with these 2 Adepts yet. Good job by Frame Show for responding. Looks like Barcode gets 1 SCV and recalls back. Does scout that there are Hellions, though. That's going to let him know that he should keep units posted at the front, just like he's doing right now. And that should prevent any damage to the natural mineral line, provided they stay there. So 1 Hellion goes down, 1 Adept goes down as well. I think Frame Show can get past now. Yeah, all he needed was to take out 1 Adept, and then it's no longer a full block. Got a little bit greedy there, trying to get his second Hellion past the minerals. The probes end up getting a semi-surround. And the Barcode takes out 4 Hellions for the price of 3 probes. I've got to say that's probably worth it for the Protoss. I really like Hellion builds in TVP. I feel like, I mean, it's not that they're uncommon, because they're somewhat common, but I feel like they often catch the Protoss unawares. The Banshee is just going to escape the vision of the Oracles, but not the Phoenix. I don't think the barcode player saw it, or did he? He's warping a Stalker in, so he very well may have seen it out of the corner of his eye. He has 2 Stalkers in the main, but no detection. 2 Oracles and a Phoenix are going to try to hop in here and get some damage done. Widowmine takes out one of those Oracles right away, and the Banshee is now getting to work on the mineral line, so apparently he did not see that. He would have had to bring back one of those Oracles for detection. Banshee is going to start picking up some big-time kills. Looks like we'll probably get 6 or 7 when all is said and done. There's 7. Definitely a valuable Banshee there. Frameshill going up to his 5 racks infrastructure, or I should say 4 at the moment. He'll add a 5th soon. 3rd base is on the way. He's pretty well defended with these Widow Mines as well. Very well defended, as a matter of fact. Getting his double E-bays just now, so his upgrades are not going to be quickest in the world. Wait, am I crazy? Hold on. Was he making a triple E-bay, or am I totally crazy? This is still early. This is still early in the morning for me. I'm not sure if he canceled one. Anyway. Banshee's going to come in here and he's going to be completely shut down by the shield battery. He's actually going to get 2 kills, maybe? No. Okay, 2 kills. That was about 7 or 8 shots to kill 2 pros. Shield battery totally shuts that down. Either way, 13 worker kills in total. That gives Frameshill a slight lead. His 3rd base is not yet on location, but it's totally normal for this matchup. Stim is complete. Combat shields and concussive shells are both on the way, as well as 1-1. And I think we just have a single forge, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's actually double eBay versus a single forge. Frameshill could find himself with an upgrade advantage in this game. I mean, he definitely will. But depending on when that second forge is added, he may have an upgrade advantage for a very long time. I always forget about that. When I cast, I have to either I have to change the I've got to change the in-game interface to default, or I have to take down the overlay while I cast. What's up, Doom Cookie? What up, Frameshow? And what is up, Dust? Good to see you guys. So I'm not sure, like, what's up with this lately? Has this been common in the pro scene? Admittedly, I haven't been watching StarCraft for the past couple of weeks, but I've been going against a lot of gateway pushes like this with a lot of sentries. There's a really good stasis ward there. Gets about half of the army. But yeah, Protoss seem to be playing very aggressively. There is about to be an upgrade advantage for Frameshow. It isn't in place just yet. Once the +1 armor finishes, it will be 1-1 against just +1 attack. So Frameshow out trading his opponent to this point at roughly 2-1. What's up, Patira? And we're going to see disruptors. I don't know how to beat disruptors, by the way. I mean, I know theoretically liberators with range are the answer. But when the Protoss has good control with their Blink Stalkers and they're patient with their disruptors and they don't just rush in at you, I have a very, very hard time dealing with them. Once they get up to like 4 or 5, it is already a really big problem. At 2 and 3, they can be dealt with without much trouble, but after that, it gets very difficult. Anyway, the first Purification Nova doesn't get too much done. The Oracle went down as well. Frameshow has a lot of Widow Mines here, but they're all at the back for now. I think he's going to leapfrog them forward. Guardian Shield is active. It's going to help out the Protoss army a bit, but there goes the Sentry, and Frameshow's going to be able to push through here. Should be able to get a lot of damage done. He has to take down one shield battery first anyway. The other two are virtually out of energy. Excellent job kiting back. Frameshow not taking any damage really from those disruptors. Widowmines are in position. He needs to be careful not to clump these because they can actually be taken out. I think all of these can be taken out with one Purification Nova. So Frameshow definitely wants to split these up. Only one goes, detonates on a Marauder and a Widowmine. We'll call this the second third. It's already finished. So the mine, oh my goodness, there's the first good disruptor shot. But so no real disruption, no pun intended, to the economy just yet, given that that fourth base was on the way when the turret was killed. But Frameshow is just working his way into a very, very powerful position here between the two bases. This is always a fantastic place to attack, no matter what the matchup is. If you can control access to the defense of the other base, as well as split the army into two chunks, it's a great way to close out a game. I'm just not sure Frameshow has the necessary forces to deal with this. He is trying to parade push to close the game out, but of course there is going to be a defender's advantage for the Barcode Protoss. I think that's going to be enough to persuade Frameshow to pick up and move away. I'm sorry, move back. Purification Novas take out the remaining Widowmines. Have, I think, just a couple random Widowmines around the map. Yeah, just that one, actually. I think it's Zasper, might be wrong. By the way, this is that parade push is how I lost to Grim Reaper, that 6K EU GM who was playing. He was playing on that Diamond NA account. He was ranking up his account. If you guys remember that game, what was that, 2 days ago? I was pretty darn far ahead. He went for this composition, the same composition, and I was parade pushing, trying to put the game away, just like Frameshow was doing. But I never really regrouped, and I ended up just losing over time to disruptor shot after disruptor shot. He ended up getting a really high count of disruptors. Essentially, everything that's going on in this game right now is what happened to me against that 6K EU GM. I should have freaking won that game. It was pretty devastating when I found out who it was after the game, but hey, almost. Maybe next time. Better luck next year, as they say in Happy Gilmore. 3-3 is now on the way. I think the Protoss is only at 1-1. Yeah. So it's 2-2 versus 1-1 right now, which is really, really good for Frameshow. But again, the disruptors are the real problem. I believe there are 6 of them there. Maybe a 7th is, yeah, 7th is back at home. It is now 4 bases to 4 bases. So all things are equal for the most part, except for the upgrades. Is he going to try to burst this down? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that'd be the best usage of the disruptors. Maybe he was going to go for the SCVs, I'm not sure. Frameshow does have advanced ballistics on the way, so he is getting the proper tools to deal with this composition. Stalkers blink up, they're going to take out 1, possibly 2 of the Kratos. The Purification Novas get some really nice shots off on the Marines and 2. This is giving me flashbacks right now from that game. Also, last night I played a couple of games, 3 games to be specific, against a clanmate who is a 2-time Grandmaster Protoss on NA. He's like 5.2k right now. I won 1 and he beat me in 2 of those games, and the last game we played, he specifically went with this composition to help me deal with it. It was a good game, very close game, and then eventually I just got shredded by disruptors. Shredded. Utterly shredded. So yeah, I've got a lot of flashbacks right now from the game a few days ago and from the practice game I played last night off stream. I'd like to see Frameshow put down a sensor tower here. I feel like one of the best ways to combat this composition is to not let yourself be out-positioned. We see that this Protoss is just going back and forth between the bases, and he's not really engaging with the gateway armies. He's just using them as a buffer for the most part until he blinks up and takes off the Liberator. But he's essentially just using these as a buffer to get his disruptor shots off, which is, I mean, it's smart. Why would you risk fighting with your main army when there's a chance you can just get free damage? I call it free with the Purification Nova. Great positioning on the Liberators here. I'm sorry for missing those shots. 5-frame show. Looks like a couple of the disruptors are going to go down. A few more might fall in the chase that ensues. So yeah, there are still 7 disruptors, but only 2 of them are at the front. Dark Templar have now been warped and sent in to Frameshow's base. This is a very nice move, I must say, from the Protoss. Liberators are still very, very well positioned. I'm not sure why the Protoss is trying to beat them off. It's probably the worst thing that he can do. Meanwhile, Frameshow is pushing. Kills a few Dark Templar. There aren't enough disruptors here to take out this army. He needs that gateway buffer with them, especially if the disruptors are in low numbers. Once you get up to a really high count, then I think you can actually do without that. Huge Purification Novas land on a big chunk of Frameshow's army. This game is getting wilder and wilder. Frameshow has a huge lead in terms of supply, still has a huge upgrade advantage, but this composition, I'm telling you, it is very, very difficult to deal with. You have to be extremely meticulous with how you do it. A bunch of stock has been warped in, and there are a couple of cannons as well. Frameshow will be able to take these forces down. However, there is a recall of disruptors, and oh my goodness, these Purification Nova are just getting off sick shots. Well, Protoss does have the bottom right corner base. Frameshow's losing a lot of Benemax here. He does still have 5 more back at home. Or I'm sorry, probably 4 more back at home. This game is nuts. I don't think Frameshow is... Okay, he actually has seen this. Must have been with a drop, I'm guessing. Perhaps he sent a Marine over there. Anyway, he's going to pick off a Warp Prism. That's really nice. Doesn't have to worry about the Dark Templar for now. Frameshow is going to swoop in here. Will probably lock this position down with his Liberators. Barco Protoss is going to have to forfeit this base. It looks like he might want to go for a counterattack. Now, interestingly enough, with all of these Liberators, the Protoss army is actually more mobile in a way, because the Terran, if they want to engage the Disruptors, has to fight under the cover of the Liberators, and the Liberators take a long time to siege and unsiege. I think it's like 3 seconds or so, maybe a little more than 3 seconds. More Zealots are going into the natural. They might even swoop up into the main. Frameshow is fighting under cover of Liberators right now. The Disruptors are just poking forward and trying to get shots off. It looks like they get a couple of decent ones. But Frameshow's Liberator count is really high. If he can leapfrog those forward now and start locking down the escape routes, he may be able to deal with this army finally. The charge lots are in the main. They're doing some damage to add-ons. Nothing, not a big deal. This bio is very, very low on health. Picking off the Templar Archives is a pretty big deal at this point. If there were any High Templar with storms, this army would utterly melt. Not sure where... Okay, there's the scan. I'm not sure where that first scan went. Okay, there it is. Sees this army here. It looks like the Liberators are going to try to just come in and cover all of this area, or are they just retreating? Either way, 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4. 3 Liberators going down for free. That's a bit painful. Either way, Frameshow is just wrecking the Protoss base now. As low as this bio is, I don't think there are enough Protoss forces to deal with it. We see that Frameshow has a gigantic lead in army supply. GG is called. Well played, Frameshow. That was a sick game, man. I feel like I experienced that win vicariously through you. Very, very well played game. Why is 5.2k players so many stories? Alright, Jiggy. Protoss has disruptors and you're not Maru, there's a slight balance issue. That's how I feel, man. That is how I feel. To be honest, when I've played Protoss and I use the disruptors, I just don't have much practice with them. I'm not very good with them. Because, again, I have very, very little practice using them. I think it probably takes a little while to get the hang of them. But Protosses who are good with disruptors, or I think that with like proper disruptor usage, there might be a balance issue there. There might be. Just because once they get to that critical mass, you just can't do much unless they make a mistake. All right, Doom Cookie, I'm gonna get one of your games now. I'm gonna do a Doom Cookie game, and we're gonna do a Naka versus Mech game. In fact, this is actually a long one, so I'm not sure I'll have time for that. I actually don't know. I'm so bad at the stats like that. Like, there's some people, I know Nathanius knows, like, you know, it takes X amount of shots to kill this unit in this scenario with this upgrade situation. I don't know any of that stuff, really. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Dust. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like it's right around that. Like, 4 is kind of borderline. At 5, for sure. If you stagger the shots, the Terran cannot move forward. You have to somehow bait them into overextending into your liberator liberator zones. And if you don't do that, I guess you just have to go for a counterattack. The Protoss I played, my clanmate last night, said that Doom drops are effective against them. I mean, I guess you can recall it, which is what we saw in that game. Frame show Doom dropped and the guy recalled. He ended up losing a couple of his, or I think maybe just one disruptor there, but he cleaned up the Doom drop. Yeah, I've seen that clip before. But Doom Cookie, do you remember like which of these games would be the best game to cast? We'll pick one of these for now. Might do the Naka game, then I'll play a couple ladder games. TVP set 2 or TVZ set 1? Okay, so we got this TVZ set 1. I wouldn't mind seeing TVZ. Man. Hope I'm not coming down with a cold. I guess we'll go with the TVP just because it's the we'll go with the shorter one for now. So I want to play a couple of games. Might cast some more later. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll do this one first. Oh, I didn't. I still have to download that 2Rex game. Gotta remember to download that. All right, let's get right to it. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, wearing the red trunks, representing my chat in the Terran race, he is Doom Cookie. His opponent, in the top left, he's the blue Protoss. His name is Yamazaki. Man, I'm still waking up. Desperately need this coffee. Got gas first from Doom Cookie. It has to be more than 2, right? I would think it's 3 supply. Double gateway opener. So I imagine we're going to see probably stalkers chrono boosted. I mean, it could be double adept. Could also be adept stalker. I've seen that as well. But I imagine we're going to see some units chrono boosted and rallied across the map, aimed at delaying or denying the expansion on the low ground. The SCV actually kills the probe. That is pretty nice. If there was a cheese in mind, that probe likely would have made the pylon, the warpin pylon. So, good start here so far from Doom Cookie. Looks like he is scouting for any proxies. And we should be seeing the unit choice any moment now. Okay, it is going to be double stalker. They are going to be chrono boosted, of course. Not rallied across the map, though. They're actually rallied defensively at the moment, so not really sure what he has in mind. There's not, there's no such thing. Okay, so he's just rallying them out to make sure they don't spawn back here. I got it. So they are going to go across the map. I was about to say there's no such thing as like a two-gate defensive opener in PvT. To give some context, he busted out the 2 Robo Cheese in game 1. Okay. That's a hard cheese to hold, man. Even when you scout it. Immortals with a Warp Prism are freaking good. Third Stalker and a Sentry are also queued up. So this could get pretty interesting here. Good job by Doom Cookie. Get that grenade off and pull back. He might need to bring another SCV up to finish the bunker, but Yamazaki is not focusing it just now. He does get one SCV. The bunker should complete. He's actually going to lose one Stalker too. That hurts a lot. Really good job by Doom Cookie. He's got a second bunker here just to be safe. I do like that, especially if you were cheesed in the first game. You know, if he knew that there was an expansion behind this or something, of course that wouldn't be necessary, but you went against a guy who cheesed in game 1. You know he's going with a pressure build. For all Doom Cookie knows, this could be an all-in in game 2, so he's getting an extra bunker just to be safe. The Widow Mine kills another Stalker. That is going to shut down this aggression really, really hard. Yamazaki has expanded behind it, or is in the process of expanding behind this. Doom Cookie has a very nice lead. He's 3 workers ahead, which is rather unusual for this matchup due to Chrono Boost. Also is heading down the tech path. He's getting a tank. We'll see if he wants to go Liberator. Oh, it's just going to be a Viking. So simply covering his bases, playing smart defensive play here. Widow Mine in the mineral line. So yeah, Doom Cookie is very well defended. He realizes the pressure is over, salvages the bunker. Really solid play right now. Very solid play indeed. But actually, it's kind of interesting. It was only a few weeks ago. I remember saying about Doom Cookie's play that at that time he was D2, but I was saying I figured he would get to Master 3 pretty soon. He's already in D1 now, but his play is quite solid. His builds are executed very cleanly. Remember the only thing that I saw in, I think, was the TVZs was just like losing some Marines and medevacs with a 2-1-1. That was really like the only criticism, but his builds were executed very well and his macro was really good. So I think his MMR is just going to start soaring. And I would not be surprised at all if Doom Cookie ends up getting Master 3 this season. I think he's already capable of playing at Master 3 level, so it's just going to be an issue of consistency. Anyway, we've got Blink on the way. We've got a Robo. Looks like this is just going to be macro follow-up for Yamazaki. I imagine he wants to take those extra gases soon. I mean, he's not going to go charge loss, not yet anyway, right? He's getting Blink. Definitely, he needs a third base. Yamazaki needs a third base. We see he's very far behind in supply. Needs a third base, or he needs to take these gases. There's only so much you can do with one base of saturation. as Protoss. Stalkers are in position, as is the Observer, so it was a really, really nice job positioning the Stalkers to pick that off. The Warp Prism was scouted by the Banshee, so as long as Doom Cookie was looking at his screen at that moment, he should realize that drops are in play. He's had this Viking here for a while, so at the very least he'll get advanced notice of that drop. SCV looks like it wants to scout for a third base. He's actually going to scout an incoming push though, so here is the third gas. And it appears as though Yamazaki just wants to put pressure on. By pressure, I mean borderline all in. Off of 2 bases, I'm not really sure about this decision. I mean, he is behind, so he has to do something drastic. I just don't think this is the composition to get it done. I mean, this is pure gateway with 1 sentry. There's only so much gateway units can do, especially when they're at an upgrade disadvantage. The anti-armor missile is going to hit a few Stalkers and a Zealot. That's going to be enough to push Yamazaki back. For now, whoops, I'm sorry. Third base was canceled here. Not a big deal though, because Yamazaki is only on 2 bases. The Observer's picked off. I love when that happens. The Observer is picked off. This bunker with repair, especially with a tank behind it, is going to thwart this entire attack. And so that's what I was talking about. There's only so much a gateway army can do, particularly with 1 sentry. Like, you would need several sentries, I don't know, 3, 4 sentries to force field the repair and or an immortal or 2 to burst this down. But as it is, this attack is rather flimsy. The positioning of Doom Cookie is perfect. He's doing everything that he needs to do. SCVs are ready to repair as soon as needed. I'm not sure if I can't see if they're on auto repair or not. Doesn't really matter. And I love this. The drop is going to go out on the right side of the map. Should see the third base. Very well may get damage done here in the natural. The Warp Prism is, I think it's going to die. I don't think it's going to get off any, yeah, no warp-in rounds were made that day. Turret gets credit for the kill. The Viking's like, what the heck, man? I shot it first. So the third base is scouted. Doom Cookie's third base is also on the way. I'm assuming he'll float it forward to this location now. We've got combat shields, +1 armor, still no upgrades for Yamazaki. So he is going to have a really hard time with any engagements, especially once combat shields finish. Once combat shields finishes, he is going to be really, really far behind. What am I? Wait, what? I clicked the Widowmine. Darn it. Anyway. Sorry I missed that. Missed the damage that drop did, but we see 11 workers in total have been killed. I think this push is actually going to be a GG push. I don't see how Yamazaki can hold this with pure Blink Stalker. There's just way too much here. The Liberator is a really nice composition. The Liberator, we got 6 Widow Mines, I'm sorry, 3 medevacs, a tank, and probably about 20 Marines. So again, once combat shields finishes, this is just going to be way, way too powerful for Stalker Sentry. And it is 1-1 against 0-0 now. Liberator may die, but while it was dying, the tank was getting off some shots, the Marines were getting into position. Doom Cookie can start to leapfrog the Widow Mines forward. The force fields are actually blocking Yamazaki's defense of his own third base. It allows Doom Cookie to come up here and get some damage done. Anyway, good job kiting by Doom Cookie. He's really trying to pull Yamazaki into the tank, and Widow Mines is exactly what he does. The Widow Mines fire, and we see that Protoss army evaporate. These 3 Amigo sentries are going to get the heck out of there. But a little too late for that. They're only thinking about their own lives right now. Like, do we really want to fight for this third base, bro? Look at all those Stalkers who just went down before us, and they were so much stronger than us. Throw down a force field as they run back, actually using all of their energy. Not that it matters. Doom Cookie is going to rush forward. Once he burrows the Widow Mines, there's going to be no hope here for Yamazaki. Widowmine's take out a bunch of probes. These are probes that Yamazaki can't afford to lose. Nice job linking out of those secondary Widowmine shots. But honestly, Doom Cookie could sack this entire army here, and he would still be more than enough in the lead to close out the game. Yamazaki coming to terms with it, calls GG. Well played, Doom Cookie. Very well played. Very solid defense. Canceled the cloak anyway. Yeah, that's not a big deal at all. Very well played there, man. Yeah, impressed with your defense, your scouting and your defense in particular. All right, I think I'm gonna get a couple of games in here. If I stream again later today, I'll probably cast a couple more. Let's see, which account? I guess I'll just do the streaming account. I wonder, why doesn't it show the tier?
Ben? Huh? What?
Not that it matters. Hey, what's up, Flipster? Good to see you.
Be in the rear.
Are we peep moding today? I might.
Not enough minerals.
You're the boss. Huh? What's going on?
I haven't decided yet.
Huh? Ah! You scared me!
It all depends on how long I feel like streaming, to be honest.
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I do have a clan war tomorrow, so I wouldn't mind spamming games on Cerulean Fall, which is the map that I'm gonna play. The only map I have vetoed on ladder.
Be in the rear with the... Bad news, SCV ready. Go ahead. SCV ready. Ah! You scared me! Be in the rear, huh?
I don't know the matchup, because they choose based on maps. Like, so... I just took the last map that was available, that was Cerulean. Fucking me.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, so I don't know what the matchup will be until the clan war starts.
Insufficient
Unfortunately.
Vespene gas.
But I think it's actually kind of cool that way.
Not enough
It's
minerals.
the same format as Pro League, if you remember that.
Be in the rear with the gear. Bitch. Huh? What's going on, huh?
Command center upgrade complete.
Go ahead. What's going? Big job.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
God,
Bad news.
what? What's it worth?
SCV
Oh, that
ready.
sucks. Wow. Are you serious? They can't get through that?
Add-on complete.
I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. I really don't.
Death from above.
If it's like a really aggressive early game build, that
SCV
actually
ready.
could be painful.
Uncle got something. I'm listening. Death from above.
Not enough
SCV ready.
What? What's it worth? What? The Grim Reaper has arrived. Done.
Ready to roll out. SCV ready. In the rear with going.
I'm listening.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Big job, huh?
What's it worth?
SCV ready.
I'm got something for me to kill. Death from above.
So why did he make that supply depot?
SCV ready.
What? Who wants some? What's it worth?
SCV ready.
Fear the Reaper Man.
SCV ready.
What's it worth? Death from above.
Going.
We're
Got no SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Going.
This ought to be
In the rear with the gear. Bad.
comms open.
What?
What's going on?
Base is under attack. Unacceptable landing zone.
Go ahead.
ready to blunder. Fight or flight.
Research. Unacceptable landing zone.
Give up.
Yeah?
What's it worth?
Holla back. Confirm.
SCV ready. In the What's going on? Ah! Huh?
Base is under attack. Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
I've got something.
Loud and clear. I'm gonna enjoy this.
SCV ready.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust.
Not enough.
Ready to
Insufficient.
SCV ready.
Loud and clear. I got my... Call the ball. Holla back.
Huh? SCV ready.
Armed and
Bad news. Go ahead.
Insufficient.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Huh?
Not enough.
SCV ready. Ready to roll out.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Big jump.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Huh? What's going on? Go ahead. Go, go, go! Big job. SCV ready.
Seriously?
Ready for dust off. Acknowledged.
By the number. What's going on? SCV ready.
Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life.
SCV ready.
Waiting on you. Ready.
That
for
isn't
pickup.
like the most typical thing that I've ever had happen to me.
Somebody, get me out of this.
SCV ready.
Even better.
Research complete.
It's not going to be a long stream today, that's for sure.
Yo. SCV ready.
Just get caught with a move out, like, okay.
Been waiting.
Wow.
Ready to roll out.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
Not going to be a long stream. The reason I moved out is because I killed his entire mineral line that is natural. This is why I moved out. Because I figured I had an army advantage after killing all of his workers. Turns out I'm actually slightly behind in army, or not slightly, but I'm behind in army. Way ahead in workers at the moment, but we'll see what it's like when I move out. And the idea was to get my third base behind it. I mean, that's just on. That's just unlucky. If I'm able to get my tanks sieged, the whole point is, if I'm able to get my tanks sieged up here, even if I don't kill him, which the whole idea isn't to kill him, that's why I'm getting a third base. But I'll at least be able to trade favorably and take out his some of his units. I might lose all of my units, but I'm going to take out a lot of his units as well. And if I siege up and I see that he has Vikings, I can at least retreat. The fact of the matter is I just got caught with because he was moving out at the same time. So, yeah. Stuff. Alright, I don't know what the fuck my problem is. I don't think moving out was the wrong move at all. With a low amount of bio or not. I killed 16 workers. I had like a 13 worker lead. And if I can trade army against his army, he's not going to be able to replenish his army as quickly as I can. Period. So again, that's why I'm taking the third base behind it, and I just need to trade army for army. As long as I have a decent trade. Doesn't even need to be like that favorable. I'm going to be able to make more army than he can for the next attack. But he moved out when, you know, my tanks are not sieged up and I'm waiting for I don't know, it was like waiting for my medevac to join or something. He moved out at that time and I lost everything. So yeah. That right there is just unlucky. When I do something stupid or make a misplay, I'm the first person to say it. That was just unlucky.
What's going? SCV ready. Scare me.
Not enough minerals.
Huh?
I had like 41 SCVs to 27.
SCV ready. Let's go. Go ahead.
And he had 34 army supply to 22.
Huh?
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? Bad news. Go. Big job. SCV ready. SCV ready. What? SCV ready. Big job. Go ahead. Yeah. In the ring. Bad. Ah! You scared me. What's going on?
Command center upgrade complete.
Go ahead.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm the... Yeah.
Big SCV.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Okay, alright, he's gonna throw reactor.
What's it?
That's why I dislike such pushes there. They're outright destroy your opponent and do a little thunder. The thing, like, I didn't need to win. Like I said, the whole idea, same concept as in chess. I realize StarCraft is not chess, but it's the same concept that also applies. I guess he had to leave. But if I'm ahead in economy and I have an army that can at least compete with his army, if I can just trade, like when I'm way ahead in economy, if I can trade in my economy at home, like if I can trade in his base, not defensively, but if I can trade near his base, I can create a bigger army at home because I was 13 SCVs ahead. I had 3 tanks against 3 tanks. He had he had more Marines, and he had I think it was 2 Vikings against 1. The thing is, you don't have an army that can compete. Yes, I can. All right. By compete, I don't mean win the engagement. I mean trade. Okay, it's 3 tanks versus 3 tanks. I think he had probably like 5 more Marines than me. And he had 2 Vikings versus 1 Viking, and I had 1 medevac with it and a second medevac joining. If I get sieged up first, then I can compete. That's the entire point. And again, by compete, I don't mean win the engagement. I mean like a soft contain, get some trades while making a bigger army at home. Because again, my economy is way ahead. If my tanks get sieged in that position, worst case scenario is I can retreat. Fair enough, but the problem is your army was way more vulnerable in the middle. Yes, that is true. That is definitely true. My army was definitely vulnerable in the middle of the map. I was waiting, so like I said, I was waiting for the second medevac to join up. That was the medevac that ended up grabbing, was it the second medevac or was it 1 medevac? I don't remember if I had 1 medevac or a second medevac. Anyway, the medevac that was joining up. I had 1 Viking versus 2 Vikings, I know that. which, you know, I didn't know when I was making the push, but I found out. But anyway, so when that medevac, I was waiting for that medevac to join up, and then I was going to push in. That was the issue, and he moved out, you know, right as I was about to move in with that medevac joining up. So, and yeah, so you're also right about that, Doom Cookie. You're right about that as well. And yeah, Frame Show is also right about if I would have sent a spotter marine. In fact, yeah, that's a really good idea too. Simple scout, and this would have been a totally different outcome. Yes, agreed. So yeah, the only thing that I disagreed with that you were saying, Doom Cookie, is just the fact that the army couldn't compete. That's it. I think tactically the move out was fine, but I needed to realize I needed to realize again that if I'm going to do that, I've got to be on top of my army, you know, the whole time, and I need to send a scouter marine forward so that I'm not caught unsieged. Yeah, I could. I also could. I could have waited. That's true. That's true. I could have waited. I think that either path would have been okay. Waiting definitely would have been the safer choice. In all honesty, I'm trying to play TVT more aggressively. I'm trying not to sit back because that's what I do all of the time, and I get wrecked. But I do, in that scenario, I think sitting back, it definitely would have been the safer choice, and it very well could have and probably would have worked. And the spotter, yeah, so the spotter marine would have saved me for sure. Honestly, I didn't even think of that in the game. Did not think of that. Like I said, I was just thinking, you know, my thought process was I've just obliterated his mineral line. The Banshee took out probably 10 or so, maybe even more SCVs, and the Reaper was killing SCVs up in the main at the same time. So my thinking was, all right, soft contain, force him to lose units to break out of it while I get my army at home. That's all my thinking was. My thinking is he's going to be defensive because I just, you know, destroyed his mineral line. I should have realized, you know what, because I destroyed his mineral line, he might just throw everything he has at me right now, which is what he did. Unfortunately, it also went, I think it was almost, I don't want to say accidental, but it was unintentional that he even caught my army like that, because if you saw in the replay, his Vikings went this way, and his ground army went this way. I think they split around the terrain in his army, and then as soon as he saw my army, he brought his Vikings over. So I don't know. Like, it could have made a better decision, like based on what you guys are saying, which is true. Definitely could have made better decisions and executed better, for sure. At the same time, I think there is a very, very heavy element of luck involved. Yeah, like, yeah. I could have. So the things that I could have improved are send a scouter marine forward. Could have made the safer play and sat back because I had a huge economic advantage, which I knew. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know if there was anything wrong with like where my army was waiting. I just think I needed to have my screen there and to have a marine forward. I think that's what the issue was. Like, I don't think my army was poorly positioned in and of itself. I just needed to know if an attack was coming at it so I could siege up. That's it. But yeah, like, there's definitely a heavy element of luck. As I said, I think he sent his army across the map probably to attack at my natural. The Vikings went here, main army, ground army went here, and then as soon as he saw my army, he brought the Vikings over. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, pretty unlucky, but I could have made better decisions and had better tactical execution with scouting ahead to prevent myself from being in that bad position in the first place. To basically to reduce the chance of being unlucky, I needed to make better decisions. Just need experience. Yeah, I mean, you guys know my TVT is terrible. It's really, really bad. And as I've said many times, believe it or not, this is not the worst my TVT has ever been. My TVT has been down at like 30%. I think last season it finished around 40%. So my TVT used to be even worse than this. It looks like I'm just gonna play TVT today, so
Man,
we'll see how that works out.
huh?
Simple solution.
going?
If you roaming the map in TVT is not easy. Very, very true. Especially in the early game, I think. If you look, you guys make sure you're
SCV ready.
good point. Very
Not
good point.
enough
Thanks for the
minerals.
advice, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if I sound like I'm snapping, please be aware
Not
I'm not
enough
trying to
minerals.
snap like in my response to you. I'm just mad at the game.
Go ahead.
So I want
Not
that to be
enough
clear.
minerals.
I do appreciate the feedback,
Bad news.
always.
Man,
And in this case, like I said, you guys are right about everything. Only thing I
Additional
took
supply
exception to or think was inaccurate was
Not enough minerals. Not enough
the
minerals.
concept of the soft contain
Not enough
or
minerals.
forcing him to trade to get out of his
Not
base
enough minerals.
as being unsound. I think tactically that's fine,
Not
but I need
enough
to execute
minerals.
it much better based
Not
on the
enough
things
minerals.
that you guys were saying.
huh?
All right, well, here we go again.
Not
Another
enough
TBT. Let's see.
minerals.
Okay, win or lose. Let's see if I can just play this one well without making really
SCV ready.
dumb decisions. And let's see if I can
What's
be
going on?
aggressive in an intelligent manner. I've got my work cut out for me here.
SCV ready. Ah! Go ahead. What? SCV ready. Huh? Ah!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
In the rear with the bad news. Big job.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Huh? Go ahead. What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
SCV ready.
By the way, if you look to be aggressive, something aggressive from the first second, send that first move aggressive map. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that in this game. But I think I'm gonna look for a push here, because I'm gonna open tanks. I'm gonna look for a push.
Got some.
Probably go like tank Viking
go.
while expanding behind. That's what I want to try right here.
SCV ready.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Gotcha. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Big job. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Yep. We're screwed. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Ready to roll out.
Ah!
Give us your best.
SCV ready.
What?
Huh? What's going on?
What's that?
Add-on complete.
Ready to plunder.
Got no.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Command center upgrade.
Fueled up, ready to go.
SCV ready. In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Didn't lose too many SCVs, but the
What's
issue
going-
is that I
Go
lost,
ahead.
what, 2 tanks there? 2 tanks for a medevac and 2 cyclones. When I wanted to go for a tank Viking push, I don't like this.
SCV ready. Huh?
Get from him.
Not enough.
Fueled up, ready to go.
SCV ready.
Ready to blunder.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Transfer.
Where? SCV ready.
All right.
Oh, look what he's doing.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Fight or flight.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine.
SCV ready.
Can't hold him alone.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Let's get into it. You ready for war? What? Me?
Insufficient Vespine.
Please.
Ready to blunder.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine.
SCV ready.
Speak up.
SCV ready.
Ready to blunder.
In the rear. SCV ready. Well, go ahead. SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV
Not
ready.
enough.
Ready to roll out.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
Go, go, go.
Not
Okay,
enough
based on his
minerals.
composition, I know I can move out now. Right?
SCV
Right? I'm gonna send a Marine ahead.
Additional
Here
supply
we go.
depots required.
I'm gonna send one to this side.
What's up?
Additional supply depots.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Ready to blunder.
Third base behind it.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I can move out now. I'm like really paranoid and second guessing myself. Got the Marines going ahead.
SCV ready.
Do not split
Let's
up.
get into the.
Lay it on.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay,
SCV
yes.
ready.
So I'm right.
Add-on complete.
Ready to blunder.
Not enough minerals.
Yo.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
All right.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Go ahead.
SCV ready.
Ready to blunder.
Need some. Ready to roll out.
SCV ready.
I'll give it back. Speak up.
SCV ready.
Let's get into the.
What does he have that's spotting?
Give up.
SCV ready.
Now he's got the scan.
What's our target?
Trans. Made for. You ready for transformation? Let's get into the fight.
Lay it on me. Go.
Yeah, get attacked, so run forward.
SCV
That's
ready. SCV ready.
Fueled up.
Can't hold them alone.
SCV ready.
Been waiting. Who wants some?
Huh? SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead. I can't build here. SCV ready.
Armed and ready.
SCV ready.
Fueled up, ready to go.
This better be good.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Ready to blunder.
SCV ready.
Gangway. Coming through.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go!
SCV ready. SCV ready.
We could use some help here. You want a piece of me?
Upgrade complete. Research complete.
You ready?
By the numbers.
Mineral field depleted.
Been waiting on this. You want
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Ah! Go, go, go! SCV, who wants some? You gonna get armed?
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? Want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Go, go, go! Been waiting.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
On my way.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Additional supply depots required.
You gonna give me orders? I'm on it.
Additional supply depots. Mineral field depleted. Additional.
Armed and ready.
Not enough energy.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Gangway, coming through.
Ready for dust off.
You want a piece of me, boy? Been go, go, go!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals.
Big job.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through. SCV ready.
Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
You gonna go, go, go! This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off.
Armed?
Not enough energy.
Who wants some? By the numbers.
Not enough.
Thank you very much.
Gangway.
Let me I will check what the
Upgrade.
I'll check
Happy
that right
Monday,
after.
my dude. Thanks for putting in all the hard work with the streams.
Dude, I appreciate
Keep
that
it up
so
in
much.
GLHF.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that.
Not enough minerals.
So once, all right, there we go. GG. Once again, almost filled the chest. 1, 2, 3, then back to back. Why is okay, guys? I do not get this. So I have to check my email for the alert. I'm so sorry, but the host alert shows. I think the sub alert shows. But why is the donation sound plays, the text to speech works, but it doesn't show? Like, what the heck? What is going on? This is driving me insane. I'm so sorry that it's not showing up. What the heck? The text to speech plays and the alert sound plays. But it, oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm just gonna manually go to my dashboard. I'm so sorry. What's up, Giggle Bear? Always good to see you. This is driving me nuts. Does anybody know why that would be happening? Like, all right, I'm just so sick of this. I don't think I'm gonna play another game until I figure out. So why is it not why is it not showing who donated? This is driving me crazy. Thank you very much though for the donation. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys showing up to watch me stream. Because I guarantee you there are times when I don't feel like doing it, but just engaging with the chat, having a good time with you guys, keeps me going for real. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Giggle Bear. I'm so sorry again. I feel like such a jerk because it's half working. The sound works, but it doesn't display it doesn't display it via text. So this is such a pain. Thanks a lot, Giggle Bear. I really appreciate it, man. All right. So I'm gonna have to figure that out after the stream. I just wanted to properly thank you for the donation. All right, let's get another game in. Man. All right, so Doom Quickie, let's see. All right, what did you guys think about that TBT? I've been eliminated from the tournament. I'm one of those jerks who showed up or signed up but didn't show up rather. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to look at this one because it was very, very similar in concept to the previous one. Hey, Kilshay, good to see you. I'm going to go through it quickly. But so when I'm saying it was similar in concept, I wanted to use that same tactic of doing a soft contain, making him pay to get out while I have a superior economy and get a better army out, or a bigger army anyway, at home. And I don't guess, what do you think, by the way? What do you think about opening with these tanks in TBT? Like, the reason I'm doing it is to counter cyclones, but every single time I go against the cyclone drop, which is pretty common, I feel like I can't do anything because, so if I have my tanks spread, then they'll fire on each other when he drops the cyclones on the tanks. If I have my tanks together, then he'll just drop on them. Same thing. If I have my tanks unsieged with proper micro, with a medevac and two cyclones, he can quite easily beat my tanks. So, like, should I just not be opening? Do I have to open cyclone? I guess that's the question. Hey, what's up, Costas? Great games of chess. Was that yesterday? I really, really enjoyed them. I hope you'll be able to play again soon. Show up on screen. It doesn't show up in my alerts on the dashboard. Okay, so it did come up on. Okay, at least it came up on the screen. But for some reason, it doesn't show up on my alerts. And right now, for example, like, it's not showing. It should show in the top right corner your name for a donation, but it's been stuck on that list. Like, it's just showing hosts right now. I've changed no settings whatsoever. It just will randomly stop working. I have no idea what. I can play. Okay, great, Costas. Yeah, let's play some chess today. I'm not a fan of double gas openings either. I feel as though but so the reason why I'm playing double gas openings on this map, for example, is because if they're expanding, then I'm very confident. The one thing I'm confident in my TVT is playing my Reaper Cyclone pressure build, while expanding behind, but playing my Reaper Cyclone pressure against an expansion on a map with multiple jump-in points, or multiple, jump-in points for the Reaper and multiple attack points. It's the one thing that I'm confident in my TVT. It's probably the only thing I'm confident in my TBT. But I feel like opening with with these tanks, on paper, they're the counter to cyclones, but with that medevac, it changes everything, and I keep getting destroyed. Like, I lost 2 tanks for a medevac. We'll play against it. For a medevac and 2 cyclones, and I don't think that's worth it. When I'm going for, especially since I wanted to do a Viking tank push, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, so yeah, he dropped the Marines. He dropped the Marines first, but here we go. So friendly fire kills one of my tanks. Cool. Then same thing, just drop on the second one. I can't even get a repair. Like, I'm behind here. Significantly behind. My expansion is ahead. Let's see. We've got I'm 2 workers ahead. But let's see army supply. Yeah, see, I'm getting doubled in army supply. I really can't afford to lose those 2 tanks like that. I feel like I have to open Cyclone, which is really boring, but it just seems to be the most well-rounded, safest choice. One thing I did do this game is I persistently sent units forward to scout. So knowing that this was coming let me get into good position, so that was good. What else? What have I missed in the chat? What's up, Falconet? How you doing, man? Yeah, so Giggle Bear, it's not showing in the top right. I have to figure it out, though. Like I keep saying, though, the problem is I don't know what to do since I haven't actually changed any settings and it just stopped working. So I don't know if I have to like switch services or what. It's probably going to take me a long time to figure out because I'm not technologically inclined. Okay, Costas, that sounds good. We'll play after you get back from the gym. Just send me a message. All right, so what did you say? I open with tanks only when I scout Reactor Factory. Reactor Factory indicates there will be no cyclone drop. Okay, that's a really, really good point, actually. A very good point. So if I scout, yeah, if I scout a reactor on the factory, that makes perfect sense because it's going to be a ground-based attack. All right, I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, so once he loses these Vikings, his push is dead. He shouldn't have continued. I don't know why he continued to attack there. He just gave away his lead. I'm scouting for his natural. I saw his saturation. When I saw that lack of saturation there, I knew I was ahead. So now this is when I said on stream, okay, like now I know I can push out and go for a contain, right? So what I wanted to illustrate, guys, is based on our discussion that we just had. So this is proof that I'm capable of learning. I'm not completely retarded, right? But so this was a very similar scenario, almost identical. It just came about through kind of like in chess, so you get to the same position, but it's like a transposed opening. So we arrive at this situation where I've got my third base on the way. I'm way ahead in workers. Let's take a look. Yeah, 12 workers. The previous game was like 13 or 14. And I know that. I know it for a fact. He's just filling this up now. But so I know that I can go across and attack. And what I want to do is set up a contain to make him pay to leave his base while I establish my superior economy at home and just get up a big army. So same exact concept as last time, but the changes that I made based on what we talked about after the game was, number one, I sent out Marines to the attack paths to make sure I wasn't caught unsieged, and it actually worked because he was moving out here. And number two, I was on top of my army. So I really, really wanted to make sure I did not get caught. So here goes Marine number one, Marine number two. They're going to hit both of the primary attack paths. And I'm going to push in the attack path behind up to here, get that containment down, and I'm grabbing my third base, or landing my third base behind it. Early game tanks are very clunky. Yeah. I'm really skeptical about that, but I think, yeah, Costas made it really good. So here we go. So the Marine scouted this, and then the scan ahead confirmed the positioning. So now I know, like, even without bio here, but with the air superiority, I know I can make him pay to leave. And that's all I want, because while this is going on, I'm mining from a third base. His third orbital is just completing now. All right, we can fast forward from here, because it's not too interesting from this point out. But this is all that I wanted to check in the replay. Right on time. So I could have handled that a lot better. He did happen to catch me while my tanks were moving and unsieged. A bit unfortunate, but I'm ready at home. This was a good attack, I have to say. It's part very good attack. He's actually out-traded. He's out-traded me pretty well, but my economy has been better for a while. And my composition has been better also. He really shouldn't be making Marauders. Honestly, if he was just making... if he's putting this gas into tanks, he's going Marine tank, he'd still be in the game. I have a supply lead, but he'd definitely still be in the game. These Marauders are not worth it. Like, yeah, he clears out my tanks, but... like, if I just go Marine medevac from here, I can clean him up. Alright, anyway, like I said, not too interesting from this point forward. That's all I wanted to see was the setup for the push. What about Hellion drops? Man, that's old school. Hellion drops go back to Heart of the Swarm. I used to do the elevator Hellion. I used to do that in TBT. All right, let's get into another game. I didn't plan to play too much ladder today, but as long as I'm keeping I don't want to say a positive mindset. I consider myself to be a realist. But hey, what's up? Yes, I'm Alec. How you doing, man? Great to see you. But as long as I keep a productive or constructive mindset, then I'll keep playing. Once I sense the tilt starting to creep in, then I've got to take a step back. So 3 games, 3 TBTs. This is Blizzard trying to beat me into submission, making me play my worst matchup. What's up, Eku? All right. Okay. Wait, are you serious? I didn't veto this. Oh my goodness. Oh well. It's alright. I have to play this map in the clan war tomorrow, so I don't know what the matchup is, but I have to play this map.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, definitely opening single gas here. Good luck, have fun.
SCV ready. What's going
Not
on?
enough minerals.
I'm going. Huh?
All TVT today. 4 games, 4 TVTs. One of them the opponent left early. Wasn't really a legitimate game, but still. Blizzard is they're trying to demoralize me. They're trying to crush my spirit.
What? Huh?
They know how hard I struggle
Additional supply depots
with TVT.
required.
In the rear with
This is Blizzard trying to
Not
kick me
enough
off ladder,
minerals.
but I'm gonna resist, guys. I'm gonna fight the good fight.
SCV ready.
But it's gonna be TVT in the clan wars. Well, yeah, the last clan war I played was TVT against I don't remember. It was like 5.1, almost 5.2 EU Terran. So
Go ahead.
got wrecked. I mean, honest, it was on stream.
What's going
Or
on?
no, I analyzed the replay on stream, so I didn't play it live on
SCV
stream.
ready.
But
Go ahead.
I didn't play badly. I got caught out of
What's
position
going?
with his first push and got pummeled.
SCV
Yeah, that's
ready.
that's kind of the theme for me. Getting caught out of position, right? Okay, this guy's just being a douchebag. I don't even remember how to block. How do you block? I never do it. Very rarely do it. How do I? I don't even know how to block. And I just want to block. I don't feel like dealing with distracting chat right now. I actually don't know how to block in game.
Bad news.
Not enough
Oh, well.
minerals. Command center
I guess I'll
upgrade
just have to
complete.
endure it. Maybe I'll
Not
look at
enough
chat. If chat knows
minerals.
how to block, I'll
Not enough minerals.
then I'll block.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Okay,
In
this
the rear
guy's
with the gear.
this guy's getting on my
Not
nerves now.
enough
He's
minerals.
winning the mind games right now, guys.
Not enough minerals.
He's winning the
Not
mind
enough
games
minerals.
because I'm getting annoyed. How do I
Not
block?
enough minerals.
F11, 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 block. No! Right when I get attacked. Map hacks, clearly. Alright, yeah. I've got a laugh block. That's actually pretty funny.
Got
Additional supply depots.
The Grim
SCV ready.
got. I'm listening. What's it? What?
Probably should build a bunker.
Yeah, from above.
SCV ready.
A little too late for that, eh?
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead. What's going? SCV ready.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Add-on. Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm listening. What's it? Got. Yeah, from above. Got. What?
Ah!
I'm listening. What's it? Yeah,
Not enough minerals.
Big job, huh? Huh?
I'm listening.
Ready to
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Lost a lot of mining time there. I
Not
didn't
enough
lose too many
minerals.
SCVs, but
Got. What's it?
I mean, for all I know, he's going for like 3 bases behind this. I've got no
some-
clue.
What? Yeah, from
Command center upgrade.
Or like a
complete.
banshee.
ready to
So
raise
yeah, I
some
have no
hell.
idea what's going on. Need to get out on that map very
What's
soon
going
here.
on?
I'm gonna hold on to a scan
Not enough
until I can
minerals.
verify what he's doing.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Optics
minerals.
online. Let's go kill something.
Fair enough. On the way.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Come.
In. Go ahead.
Not enough.
SCV ready. Where's the...
I'm listening. Got. What's it worth? Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I shouldn't be in bad shape right now.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Done. Talk to me, boss.
These, by the way, these were Desperation Hellions. In case you're wondering why I have Hellions right now. These were Please Don't Kill Me with Reapers. Hellions.
Add-on complete.
I did not make Hellions because I want to make Hellions as bio. So let's be clear about that.
SCV ready.
Ready to plunder.
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready. Bet.
Comms open. Got a target. Direct. Cyclone.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Show me who. You got coordinates. Channels clear, boss. You got coordinates or channels clear?
SCV ready.
Fighter.
What's going on?
Let's get it.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Yeah.
Not enough.
SCV
Okay, this
ready.
is a powerful
Base
build, I'd
is
say.
under attack.
Got a target in mind.
Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Systems go. Cyclone.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Show me who you wanted.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I get ya.
Ready to plunder.
What's going?
Not enough minerals.
Very cleanly handled. Very cleanly handled.
Not enough.
Kappa.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Not enough minerals.
Word.
Unacceptable landing zone.
You ready for...
SCV ready.
Got a target in mind.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Let's get it.
What's going on? SCV ready. Well, go ahead.
Not a good sign.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Show me.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Not
Taking
enough
some
minerals.
fire here.
SCV ready.
You got comms open.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay, this guy is good.
Receiving.
This guy is good.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
GG. That guy seemed very good, actually. Very good indeed. And his build was about 5,000 times better than mine. Hellion drop at that point actually would have been pretty nice. Once CVT streak starts, never ends. Just thought, yeah, for real. Go outside, drink something. Alright, let's go. Let's, okay. Third base behind, so yeah, double cyclone drop. Third base behind it. I'm way, way behind, which is what I figured in game. Yeah, this guy was good. Okay. That's what I figured. Oh wait, that's all TVT. Yeah, exactly. This is NA, I think. Yeah, this is NA. I'm actually higher MMR on EU right now. Like 48, what is it? 48, 48-20, 48-20 or 48-30 on EU right now. I get wrecked on NA. Dude, my worst matchup would be I can't kill Terran. Long Dyke style. What do you think that means?
Going, huh? What's going on? Ben?
I'm legitimately a better player on EU than I am on NA.
SCV ready.
And it's always been
Not
that way
enough
for me.
minerals.
Always.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? SCV ready. What? Go.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Ah! You scared me! SCV ready. Go ahead. In the rear with the... Huh? Bandit. Go ahead. In the... What's... Ah! You scared? Go ahead.
Command center upgrade. Not enough minerals.
Big job.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
In the rear with the gear.
Not enough
We're gonna go
minerals.
2-on-1 this time, guys. I think next game I'll do
SCV
Hellion
ready.
Banshee. War Hellion Raven.
Roger. Big... Huh?
What? You want something? Nothing, IQ. What's it worth?
SCV ready.
I'm the...
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Is he just gonna all in me?
Huh? SCV ready.
Not enough energy. Add on.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
I'm going. Yeah, got it. What's it worth?
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. In the rear.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Big job.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go! Armed and ready.
SCV ready.
Add on.
Gangway, coming through.
SCV
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Who wants?
Not enough minerals.
Got something.
SCV.
Gangway,
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
nothing. This better be good. I'm going. What? Get from who wants?
SCV ready.
What's it worth?
SCV ready.
I'm listening. Phew.
dust off. Ready for dust.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Here's
Go, go, go!
Talk to me. Drop.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field. Not enough minerals. Research.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
By the numbers, boys.
Now what?
This better be. Who wants some? You gonna give me orders? This better be good. Who
Base
wants
is under attack.
Gangway coming through. Go ahead. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for action.
This better be go, go, go! SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Ready for pickup? Talk to me. Attention! As you said.
SCV ready. Big job. Armed and ready. Been waiting on you.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
We have you on screen.
You want a piece of me, boy?
All hands to battle stations.
This better be good. Uh-huh. What's going on? Huh?
Incoming order. Yes, sir.
You gonna give me orders?
Command center upgrade. Research complete.
Who wants some? Armed and ready. SCV ready. Go, go, go! Kaboom! SCV.
Upgrade complete.
I can't build here. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead. In the rear. Big job, huh?
Need something lit.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Gangway.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Drop.
You want a piece of me, boy? What's going on?
Not enough.
Go, go, go! Who wants some? SCV ready.
Okay, he's trying to go. Okay, got it.
Gangway coming through. Huh?
Not enough.
Armed.
Not
He's
enough.
gonna try to go up the
minerals.
hive quickly.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready. Who wants some? SCV ready. SCV ready.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Who wants some? Go, go, go!
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway.
Mineral field depleted.
By the numbers, boy.
Ready.
Been waiting. What's going on? This better be good. We could use some help here. That's negatory. It's blocked. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Guys, you gonna give me orders?
Now what? Well, hallelujah.
Armed and ready.
Ready?
Not enough
Does he want to take
minerals.
that? Really?
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
this better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Gangway!
Not enough minerals.
Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals.
By the number. Armed and
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
been waiting. You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway!
Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots. Command center upgrade complete.
This better go, go, go! Gangway! Coming.
Base is under upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Fueled up, ready to go.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready.
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Additional supply. Not enough energy. Not enough.
We could use some help here.
Unacceptable plan. We are at maximum supply.
Gangway! Coming through.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Not,
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
not enough energy.
Course set.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Want some?
Ready for dust off.
Gangway! Coming through. This better be
Not
Ready for dust off.
What's our target?
armed and
Ready for pickup.
want a piece of me.
mineral field depleted. Not
It's go time. In the ring.
not enough.
Some help. Gangway! Coming through.
Not enough.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Sure want some.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready.
What the fuck? Son of a bitch.
Who wants some?
Fucking
Armed
misclick.
and ready. Big job. Been waiting.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Making out. Stopping off.
Get heavy.
G, well played. Alright. I think I might have one more in me. That game was unbelievable on my part. Hey, what's up, Gwen? Good to see you, man.
Huh? Big. What's going on?
Had to lead the entire
SCV
game.
ready. Scare me.
Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
What the
Huh?
build
What's
the
going
depot?
on?
Holy shit.
Brand new. SCV ready. Huh?
I had to lead that entire game. The
Bad news.
whole game.
In the ring.
We got Ultralisks, and that
Additional
was it.
supply depots required.
I did not have my Liberators out in
In
time.
the rear with the gear.
I
Not
didn't kill enough
minerals.
drones, that's the other thing. So I killed his army, but that didn't really matter, because I didn't kill drones. Killed his fourth base. Not canceled, killed it,
SCV
but didn't
ready.
kill drones. So again, it doesn't matter.
Let's go.
I'm
SCV
so
ready.
disgusted with myself right now.
Go ahead.
But if I can't bring it back in this game and stop tilting, I'll
Our
have to take a break.
SCVs are under
I
attack.
cannot believe I lost that game.
Let's go.
Then again, I
SCV
can
ready.
because that's how I lose like all of my TVTs. TVZs. I get a lead in almost all of my TVZs.
Big job,
So whether or not I have a lead is kind of irrelevant
Go ahead. Huh?
with respect to whether or not I win. I get a lead all of the time. All of the time.
In the rear with the... Bad news. What's the big job, Go ahead.
You want a piece of me, boy? This... By the number.
In the rear with the gear.
Command center upgrade complete.
Bad news.
Been waiting.
You scared me. SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready. Big job. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
I'm listening. Agree.
What? You want some?
What?
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Go, go, go!
Additional
Death from above. You gonna...
SCV ready.
We could use some help here. Armed and...
Enemy contact.
SCV ready.
This ought to be good. Comms open. You got...
add-on complete.
SCV ready. Big job,
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Cyclone receiving. In gear.
SCV ready.
Your forces
Six
are under
online.
attack.
Let's go, kills.
Command center upgrade.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Your forces are under attack.
Gangway. Coming through.
SCV ready. In.
Your forces are under attack.
SCV ready. Bad news. I can't build here. SCV ready.
Engine screaming.
Your forces are under attack.
SCV ready.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
SCV ready.
Right.
Go ahead.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV ready.
Loud and... I got my ears on. Holla back.
Research complete.
SCV ready.
Engine screaming.
Add-on complete.
Yeah?
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Loud and yeah.
SCV ready.
Engaging. Done. Call the ball. No problem.
Bad news. Big job.
Mayday! Mayday!
SCV ready.
How?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
Yep. Been waiting.
Not enough,
SCV ready.
not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast. In the rear. Who wants some? This better be good.
Not enough,
SCV ready.
not enough minerals.
Kaboom, baby! Go, go, go. Ready. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Mayday! Mayday!
Gangway, coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready. SCV ready.
All hands to battle stations. Nathan, we read you.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete.
Oh, it's on.
Mineral field.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Who wants?
Research complete.
That's a negatory. It's blocked. Go, go, go! SCV ready. You gonna
Mineral field depleted.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. I can't build.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Reporting for action.
Gangway. SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Research complete.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Armed
All hands to battle stations.
Research.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
Course set.
Armed and ready. This better be good.
Mineral field depleted.
Attention!
Kaboom, baby! Let's go!
Not enough minerals.
We're returning fire!
Not enough
I
minerals.
can't build here.
Ah,
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
It's go.
Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
all hands to battle stations.
Not enough minerals.
Flight plan is...
Been waiting.
Not enough.
Go, go, go! Armed and ready. Who wants some?
Ready for dust off.
Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Let's see. What do we have in the chat? Yeah, absolutely, Killshay. And thanks for asking permission. Yeah, definitely definitely post that. And by the way, like mods, if If I'm like really concentrated on the game, you guys can feel free to answer that as well. Yeah, Kilshay, absolutely post it. I'm trying to catch the general idea of the chat here, but I'm a bit confused. There's a lot of information. Looks like we're talking about TVP and TVZ. You're bashing Terran late game control versus Zergs. Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think that, well, so yeah, like Terran late game control with ghosts has to be very precise, and you have to micro your bio all of the time, regardless of mid game and late game. But so I guess my opinion on it is, I actually think that Zerg's late game control is more difficult than Zerg's mid game control. I mean, I think there's no control required at all for Hydraling Bane. And obviously, I'm not talking about things like I guess Ultralisks. But if they're going for Vipers, or if they're like trying to protect Broodlords, not that Broodlords need to be like microed super hard, but they need to have decent positioning. Again, I don't think it's like really hard, but they have to be careful. But if they're going for the things like Vipers, Infestors, I think that Zerg's late game control becomes harder, at least not harder than Terran's, I'm not saying that, but harder than its mid game for sure. With that being said, I think that Zerg's late game is obviously more powerful than its mid game. So from what I can tell, I'm just picking up what I can from the chat here, but I pretty much agree with what Gwyn is saying in that. So I think Zerg late game is stronger than its mid game. It's the strongest phase of the game for Zerg, but I think you have to work a little bit more if you're going for those, like if you're going for the spellcaster units, specifically Vipers, and Infestors. I mean, TVP is more broken, but Zerg's mid game Zerg, a smart Zerg, and by the way, both Gwyn and Nakamura do this all of the time. Dust's biggest, I would say, biggest strength in mid game Zerg play is Dust gets, first of all, his creep spread, and then gets a surround for like every single engagement, which is kind of mind-boggling. It's like no matter what I do, Dust gets a surround on me. I think like Nakamura and Gwyn constantly do run-bys, counter-attacks, and will split their army up with Hydraling Bane. For the classic A move and zoom in on the fight. Using hotkey, Vipers and Corruptors on the same group, box select manually. But hotkeying Corruptors and Broods on the same group is not good. Your problem is not the control. I feel like there's a more general problem, but I'm not going to write it here because it'll be too long. So, like, my issue is with the mid game is I feel for how strong Hydraling Bane is, it should be harder to control. Like, you should actually have to micro it. To me, it doesn't make sense that the composition does not require micro at all. In fact, microing Hydraling Bane doesn't even do much to enhance it. In some scenarios, it can make it worse. As long as you set up your surround or your 3 angles prior to the engagement, sometimes even just 2 angles prior to the engagement, you're good. So I think that if a composition can be that effective, while not requiring micro, then the composition's probably too strong. Or, you know, or you implement some kind of mechanic to make it so that it needs to be microed at least a little bit. That's what I think. The other, I guess the other aspect to that is you can implement asymmetrical balance to work around that. But I hate asymmetrical balance, and I would never, ever advocate asymmetrical balance. Zerg micro is like in mid-game, setting up the engagement in mid-game, yeah, that's the Zerg micro in the mid-game. Set up the engagement, so, you know, get your one force here, your other force here, and maybe another one here or here. Collapse on the army. I mean, you guys, for those of you who've been watching my stream for a long time, you know I've always been an advocate of Hydraling Bane, of Lingbane Muta. Lingbane Muta is awesome. It's fun to play. It requires a lot of skill and micro to play, and it's really fun to play against, and it requires skill and micro to play against. Why Blizzard went away from that in the direction of Hydraling Bane, I will never ever know. I think it, design-wise, it's one of the worst decisions that they've ever made. I think it was a terrible, terrible decision. Yeah, Mutas are good situationally, but as a, you know, generally speaking, no, they get melted. Generally speaking, they're not good. They're still good for catching someone by surprise, but besides that surprise element, why would you ever make Mutas when you can make Hydras in their current form? Like, you should never ever make Mutas if you can make Hydras, unless, again, you're like trying to metagame someone and surprise them. That's it. I don't think Widow Mines are a problem. Widow Mines are kind of, I think Widow Mines aren't even that great against Mutas. Widow Mines are only good against Mutas if the Mutas are clumped. And even then, you still need like 3 of them. Because they're only killing 1 Mutalisk per shot, and then Mutas can run away and regen. But Thor's, absolutely. Thor's just completely melt the Mutalisks. Problems that Terran supposed to have a late game unit that does something. BC doesn't have a role. It's true, so Terran has to rely on gimmick or hard. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. Terran has to rely on turtling up behind planetaries, turrets, liberation zones, and just like running ghosts out, getting a snipe, and then running back. It's not very interesting in my opinion. Of course, before that we have the Raven, which was disgusting in my opinion. The anti-armor missile was way, way too strong, and I'm really happy it got nerfed. Late game is really freaking hard now. I think you've got to do design first and balance second. Maybe the anti-armor missile. Maybe that was a. You can make the argument that it was design or balance issue. Design or balance issue. To be honest, in my opinion, Zerg unit is not that cost efficient without Viper, Infestor, or Broods. Do you mean specifically in the late game, Gwyn? That's why you need that 80 drunk eco, or you must take really good engagements. I think that Baneling is one of the most cost. Banelings are good, but Zerg is similar. So I think that was generally true. It was totally true prior to Hydraling Bane. Because like Hydraling Bane is, in my opinion, it's like a brick wall in the mid game. There is one window to attack Hydraling. There's one window. I think that's insane to attack Hydraling Bane, and that's when you're up around, you know, that 170, 180 supply with 2-2 or 3-3 or 3-3 on the way. And that's the only time you can't attack Hydraling Bane unless, there's one caveat, unless you go with something like a 5 racks 2 base build. But besides that, going for a borderline all in with 5 racks 2 base, you can't really, and you shouldn't do any dedicated attack against a Hydraling Bane player. You have to wait until you get to the high supply, and you want like 5, 6, 7 tanks, something like that, with 2-2 and 3-3. 2-2 and then 3-3. Let's see. I think Doom Cookie is spot on. I think there's no incentive for Zerg to attack at all. I think that's 100% right. Why would you attack as, like, you can if that's your style, but I actually think it's better to just play defensively. Play Hydraling Bane, sit back, get up to Hive. So defend everything, get up to Hive. I don't think it's interesting. I don't think it's fun. Like when I play Zerg, I don't think it's fun at all. In fact, whatever. Let's You know what? Screw it. I was gonna end the stream, but let's play a little off race. If you guys don't mind, we'll play some off race. Everyone was like, Queens are too good early game. Name me such one. Playing defense and sitting creep back and front when they said. And so I 100% agree with Gwyn there. For me, Zerg should be more aggressive as a race. And by the way, that's what Hydraling Bane was. Hydraling Bane was not, or I keep saying Hydra. Mutiling Bane. Mutiling Bane was an aggressive composition. You can be aggressive with, it was mostly with Immutas, but with Ling run-bys, you know, Baneling run-bys or busts all of the time. And Hydraling Bane is a defensive composition. It can work aggressively, but it's riskier. So you're rewarded for sitting back and defending. It's again, I think it's terrible. Talking post-hive, that's where the real trouble begins. With regard to what, Doom Cookie? By the way, toss remaxing gate units much faster in late game. I think, like, when you get late game against toss, I don't have a problem with things like Storm or, you know, even Colossus. Disruptors are arguably overpowered, arguably. But I think charge lots, in my opinion, I do think that charge lots are a problem. I don't know what can be done about them, because like you don't want them to be useless. It's not as though you're ever going to benefit from microing charge lots. They have to be tanky. I guess is the question, are they too tanky? But like charge lots, especially in the late game, are a problem in my opinion. If you get a warp in your base, like a warp prism makes it to your base, it takes forever to kill them. Not to mention how much they tank in main engagements. And losing, as Terran, losing your Widow Mines after pretty much every engagement, now that that nerf exists. I don't know. Let's see. Favorite, the charge lot's your favorite unit? Proton, oh wait, the Disruptor or the charge lot is your favorite? Charge, oh man. Charge lot Warp Prism, yeah, Charge lot Warp Prism late game is insanely strong. Alright, that's fair enough, Doom Cookie. Why can't we all just admit Zerg is BS? I'm Zerg and I'll happily... I've said this many... I've said it to Gwyn. I've probably said it on stream. In terms of design, conceptually, I love Zerg. If I didn't play Terran, I would play Zerg. You know, I have fun playing Protoss, but I really enjoy the mechanics of Zerg. My only issue... I think Queens are kind of lame, but... I don't think they're necessarily, you know, I don't think Queens are necessarily overpowered. For me, again, everything stems from, it's like not even just, it's not just the Hydralisk. It's the design aspect of if Zerg has a very, very powerful, what matchup am I playing, by the way? Okay. I'm gonna just try to, you know what, I'm gonna try to play Mutiling Bane. Screw it, I'm gonna play Mutiling Bane. But, if the Zerg has a very powerful defensive mid-game composition, that being Hydraling Bane, and they have powerful early-game defense in the form of Queens, I think conceptually that's a problem. So, you know, like you can point the finger at Queens, or you can point the finger at Hydras. You know, for me, everything stems from the Hydralisk, because that to me is the most obvious culprit. By the way, if you're a subscriber, you can feel free to spam those. You can feel free to spam my emote in the chat now, since I'm talking about Hydras. You can just go for it. Also, I don't know real builds with Zerg, so let's just be aware of that. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That's it right there, Doom Cookie. That's it, man. Heck yeah. There we go, right there. They're your favorite Zerg? Get on it, are you serious? Oh my god, I hate Hydras. Hate Hydras. And I'm not getting gas. I'm not paying attention to this game at all. But I don't really care. Favorite unit in the game is Broodlords. Like, I've heard some people complain about Broods. I don't have a problem with Broods. I really don't. I think they're totally fine. I think they fulfill a useful function for Zerg in breaking fortified defensive positions, so I'm totally cool with that. I'm not paying attention to this game at all, guys. So I'm just gonna get utterly destroyed here. Everything is late. I wasn't paying attention to my build. Not that I have a real build anyway, but yeah, like this is gonna be ugly, guys. I'm gonna get stomped.
We require more.
I'm gonna kind of pay attention to this game. Kind of.
The hive cloud enough energy. Not enough energy. Metamorphosis complete. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. Not enough. We require more minerals. We require more. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. We require minerals. Spawn more. Not enough. We must. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. We must increase spawn.
My worker count sucks.
We require more minerals. A creep tumor is under attack.
Totally F2'd. Not gonna lie.
We require more minerals.
tumor is under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis. Energy. Metamorphosis complete. Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis. Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Mutation complete. Spawn mineral field depleted. Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mutation complete.
Wait, what happened to the base that I tried to make up here? What? Wait, why isn't it? Why is that base not being made? I don't understand. That's been there forever. What happened to that drone?
Metamorphosis complete.
What?
Mineral field deplete. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Alright, I need to free up some supply now.
Unacceptable command. Unacceptable command.
Oh no. Alright, he's just gonna turtle.
Field depleted.
That's not good for me.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mutation. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis complete. Unacceptable command. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. Vespine guides are exhausted. We require more minerals. Mutation complete. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable.
doesn't even have combat shields. What?
Unacceptable command. Mutation complete. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command. Unacceptable command. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. We must place mutation. Drones are under attack. A green tumor is required attack. Mineral field depleted. We require mutation complete. We require more minerals. We must place that on creep. A creep tumor is under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Vespene guys are exhausted. Unacceptable command. We are at our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. must place that on creep. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. The hive cluster is under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted. A creep tumor is under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. Mutation. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Mutation complete. Field depleted. Our forces are under attack.
What the fuck are you doing?
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field.
Sorry for the language.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require. Our drones are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Vespine geyser reported. We require more. Our mineral field are under attack. Cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Our forces, the hive cluster is under attack. Our under attack. Hive cluster mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords. Mineral field depleted. Spawn more overlords. Mineral field depleted. A creature is under attack.
Wow. It's been probably a month since I've played a Zerg game, so that was pretty ugly, but oh well. Oh well. It's been a while since I played a Zerg game, so it's pretty ugly. Alright, sounds good, Doom Cookie. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Yeah, I played it like a bio player, floating 6k gas and no minerals, man. Really needed an ultra cavern. Thought about it. That guy didn't get combat shields that game, so Vipers against Viking. That's probably a good idea, but to be honest, I'm not confident in my Viper usage. I would probably just move them forward and get wrecked with them. I think I've cast Parasitic Bomb literally once or twice ever. Oh yeah, come join the Discord server. Gwyn, it'd be good to have you. Played the Kateran. You can remax on ultras whenever you want. Yeah, you're probably right about that. It's fun watching you get wrecked by 40 landed Vikings. Hey, I knew it was just a matter of time. It was a matter of time because I kept taking bases. My toss was D1 last season, and my Zerg was D2. So it dropped though. Shoot. And then what I just placed into D3 there, right? But close to D2. Oh well. All right, guys. I need to eat now. Still haven't had breakfast. So thanks for watching. There's a small chance I'll stream later today, but if not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll be playing in the Clan War at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. That's 20 o'clock Central European Time. Not sure if I stream it, I have to set up a delay. So if I'm not lazy, I'll stream it. Otherwise, I'll stream before and or after. But anyway, guys, I'm not sure if Costas is still in the chat. If Costas is still in the chat, I'm down to play some chess after I eat. So thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you all watching and being active in chat. I'll catch you next time. GG's.